Baby girl, I can't believe it. Calm down, but you know it's me that's handling it. Hey. And she whine for like 20 minutes to the max.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can y'all hear me okay? Is everybody all right? Can you hear me? Welcome to WAOK. This is now play.
Oh my God.
Oh man. So the reason I poured this beer in my Splash Cast mug, is because this beer is on you, Norwood. This is from yesterday.
Enjoy yourself.
And right now, I'm not even gonna say that because you can't believe in the team that's playing the other team in Tampa Bay right now in the first half. So, but if that holds
It's
true,
unbelievable.
it'd be a wonderful, wonderful feeling. How you doing today, brother?
Doing all right. Doing pretty good, man. Ready to get into it. Your boy has found a way to irritate me on this wonderful MLK Day. Supposed to be, celebrating the life and legacy of Martin Luther King, and Ed Reed is not making that easy.
I'm gonna turn music off for that. So yeah, we got a show for y'all today, Shadow. You know, when it comes to HBCU news and outlandish things said by people that don't know of the culture, we have no problem calling people out on it. We big up Bethune-Cookman for the hiring of Ed Reed. We did all of that. And then on day one, some BS
Did not
dropped.
last long.
Day one. But don't
Cautious optimism.
Don't worry. Like I said before, Dive Team Media is going to start a consulting company where all of these HBCU schools and their coaching candidates and their successful coaching hires can come to us and understand the proper way to discuss internal business. You know, Herm Edwards always says, don't press send. Don't press send. He says that to 21-year-olds. He says that to 21-year-olds. These dudes are like 40. Doing stuff that 21-year-olds do. But when you set the precedents, and it goes unchecked, like the precedents was set in Mississippi, this is the BS that you get. But we're going to talk about it.
Yep.
Y'all know we're going to talk about it, but this is the pregame. Y'all know with the pregame, we like to talk about some stuff that doesn't necessarily make the news. But, it doesn't make the mainstream news. But it's kind of cool to see either way. Oh, is that a fumble? No. So while we're also doing this, we are watching the Cowboys versus the Buccaneers, where the Cowboys look like they've kicked 4 field goals or scored 2 touchdowns and not converted any extra points. Tom Brady is having the worst half of his career in the playoffs, and he is, second worst half. We saw the worst half. Second worst half of his career in the playoffs.
Jesus, don't bring that up.
And he's only down 12-0. And if they go down here and score before halftime, I will be, oh my God. Well, first the offensive line has to block. But if they go down here and score before halftime, I may be sending Norwood this beer back.
Ooh. Boy, now this is the thing I'll say.
What?
One of these quarterbacks looks bad and he's old. One of these quarterbacks looks old and he's in his prime.
I mean, the last drive, it looked pretty good to me. Not to you?
Okay.
I mean, we're going to see. Like I said, boy, I will tell you, though, Micah Parsons is everywhere. He is.
Man,
what's good, Kev? What's good, Kev? Welcome. I actually turned on the YouTube channel on my TV, just so I can see if this screen goes green again. Listen, for everybody that's here, if the YouTube channel screen goes green, just know it's not us. It ain't me.
They be hating, boy. They be
just
trying
go
to
to
hijack
Facebook,
our social media.
Go to Facebook or
Twitch.
Twitch.
They be trying to black us out.
They be logging into our Instagram. Like, it'd be a whole bunch of stuff. If that
media
happens,
trying to hold us down.
If that happens, just go to Twitch, Twitch is probably should be your number one place to go. We have no issues with Twitch. If Twitch doesn't work or you don't have Twitch, just go to Facebook. But for now, we're on YouTube too, and I'm watching. Whenever we get Instagram producer, we will have Instagram too, as well. With that being said, let's start with the pregame. Where you want to start, brother? Let's start with a tragedy. The Jamaican sensation, Usain Bolt, a.k.a. the greatest runner of all time, a.k.a. now I have to call him Jamaican Terrell Owens. That was unnecessary, but it was necessary, though, because it's true. Usain Bolt is missing millions from his investment portfolio, his manager says. Jamaican firm Stocks and Securities Limited is under investigation after the 8-time Olympic gold medalist first noticed inconsistencies with his portfolio this week.
Is it fair to say he lost his money pretty fast?
No, because if you notice in the inconsistencies now, I'm pretty sure this was a slow drip. Like, I'm sure they were taking money for a long time, and it just equals up to 8 figures. 8 figures, y'all. 8 figures is the tens of millions. That's tens of millions. 7 figures is 6 zeros plus 1. 8 figures.
Also, a person I'm not interested in running away from.
He's 6 foot. He's like 6'5". He's like 6'5" and the fastest human on Earth, or was the fastest human on Earth, and probably in the
you
top.
Think you're gonna run away from him?
0.5% of fastest humans on Earth right now. 0.5 would be
of all time. What are you talking about? To ever exist on this planet?
0.5 would be of all time, to exist on the planet of all time. And you steal from him? You can't do that, man. Y'all protect your money.
Zigzag. That's the only thing I'm gonna tell you, boy. When he catch you, because he gonna catch you, it's gonna be bad.
Assets over liabilities, shawty. Assets over liabilities, man.
Ass whoops over liabilities.
That too. You've got to figure out what's going on. Now, I'm glad that they use this happy face, because I'm gonna let you know what kind of face I would have made as soon as I look at my portfolio. It'd have been this one right here. Mike Budenholzer, somebody in Atlanta, or somebody I said Atlanta.
Did you put in my cup?
It's not in Atlanta, but this Mike Budenholzer was given some type of water that was just awful. And everybody knows. You know what that looks like? That looks like when you have a water bottle in your car that you think is water and it's vodka. Like, that's what that looked like.
I don't want no more of that, boy. That is not good.
So the thing about this,
look at him.
So he drank that nasty water and was like, "Yo, that looks like when people have." So okay, when we went to Miami,
look at the disgust in his face.
When we went to Miami for spring break, there were people selling water on the street. This looks like the water that somebody gave him, the water out of the cooler on the street, and it was really tap water, or it was water that was left out too long and started to bubble up, and then they put it back in the freezer to make it look good, and then you taste it, it's like, it tastes like plastic. That's what that looked like.
Scrunch face and a head. No, who is that? No, I don't want no more of that. And Budenholzer will be getting lit. Who know what's it?
He do be getting lit. I forgot all about that. He do be getting lit.
That's Kettle One. That is not water. That is Kettle One. Who gave me this? The level of disgust in his face is excellent.
Nasty. Savage. Coco Gauff. Coco Gauff is widely regarded as one of the next, if not the next, the up and coming next black female tennis star.
Eminent tennis star. Yes.
You have Naomi Osaka, but she's in and out, and then you have Coco Gauff, and I think safe to say, unless I'm missing some, that's pretty much the list. Serena, Naomi, Coco Gauff. So Of course, people have
You'll
Australian
see why I
Open. They
posted
have
this
doubles,
video.
and Coco Gauff and Frances Tiafoe had a rally
Wait
against
for it.
each
Hold
other.
on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Right. Thank you.
Then Kev said it's somebody
there is
in his family stealing.
There is a message in this. You ever wanted to be like, there's a message in this video?
Mm-hmm.
There's a message in this video.
What's the message? Black, don't worry about it. Black people take care of
it. Hey, just whatever it is, whatever you get from this video is what you get from this video. But I watched this video 20 times in a row, and I was like, boy.
It's also funny how they're the bigger people on the court. The other two people are itty bitty. Coco Gauff
Y'all didn't come to see us, huh? No, we did not come to see you. Nope. Thank you for sitting on down. Get on out of the way.
Well, you sound like an old black uncle here. I posted this because the white girl sat down. That's why I posted that right there. That's what it looked like.
It's sometimes irony for life. Sometimes you just got to get on out of the way and let the best people do it. Look at that. Hey, what are we doing over here? Nothing. Yeah. All right, I'm getting bored.
So this is definitely tennis. It's about to be tennis season.
They look really good at doing this.
It's about to be
go ahead and sit this out.
It's about to be tennis season, so y'all know. Look for Coco Gauff and Frances Tiafoe to be in the headlines, especially starting spring and the summer into late summer. Kev says
sometimes you just gotta let the best people do stuff, and you just get out of the way.
Kev says he thinks that in the case of what's his name, he thinks that Usain Bolt, he thinks that someone in his circle is stealing, which is what it is. Somebody was pilfering off a little bit of money the whole time. And this is what happens.
They love him in Jamaica.
Money.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, boy.
Speaking of bad ideas,
he told his teammate, I'm gonna fight, and then he said, "You trying to fight? Yeah, let's fight. All right, bet."
When you look at your boy, I'm like, I'm finna whoop his ass. But you're not really whooping. You kind of get whooped now.
Now football gets the thing, the signing water. Football gets the reputation being the most violent, thuggish type sports. I have never seen this in football, where we are about to do the coin flip and then say, "Hey, after kickoff, don't touch nobody. Just come fight me."
Yeah, I mean, you remember the time we covered? They all just dropped sticks and got right at it. I love it. I wish, honestly, they let football do this. That'd be a little bit better.
That's why I don't be pubbing that black dude. That black dude out there, they call him the enforcer. He be knocking people out.
Yeah, I bet you.
That black dude we covered, what's his name?
Yeah, they not finna let too much of that happen though. Y'all just skate around and knock people out. We have a unique set of skills. Oh yeah, I like this though. This is fun, and I think hockey should have more of this. This is a reason to watch.
More hockey fights all the time. They fight like once a quarter. Well, they play quarters or halves. Quarters.
You ever had a hockey fight that you had a problem with? Nope, me neither.
One time there's this like 6'8" dude that played for the Penguins that was just like picking on everybody that was 6 feet and below. And I was like, dang, dog.
Hey, then you better grow. You better grow. You got two options: be taller, or you better find your enforcer. I don't care which one you do, but you better do them expeditiously.
The comments are funny on this. Somebody said they need to incorporate this into the NBA. They said they should incorporate this into the NBA. Every flagrant foul, this should happen.
Jordan Clarkson.
Hey, they said he 0
then
for 4.
We can see if you can actually fight.
They said he 0 for 4.
He'll never fight nobody.
The guy, 4 square ups, no punches thrown. Isn't that what Desmond Bain said?
I am undefeated in almost fights.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. But with that,
how you gonna look at your teammate like I'm finna fight him and then get whooped like that? And you gonna like, bro, not help, bro, help me.
Well, this is no, ain't no help. This is the Anglo-Saxon sport. So like just like in Anglo-Saxons ways they don't believe in guerrilla warfare. They don't believe in any of that. They believe in gentlemanly fighting. Just like in the patriotic days where they marched together and then stood and said, don't move when they fired a cannon at you. They fired a whole cannon and they said, hey, if you move, we're going to kill you anyway. terrible. Terrible.
All right. Well, yeah. Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes. All right.
Well, okay.
Oh.
About to be like David and
Let's get
Goliath.
outta
I got
here,
a
man.
slingshot all the
Let's-
way at the end of the.
Hey,
Pow! I ain't about to do all of that.
you and your musket in this segment, bro.
Yeah. Pow! All right, your
Hey.
turn. What? Hell no. I ain't about to give you no
Relax,
turn.
Crispus addicts.
Hell no. Well, you better kill yourself. But with that being said,
Mm.
ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the pregame. We really didn't have a lot. We decided to put a lot of the pregame actually into the show this time. So we have a few things we're going to talk about.
You'll see when we get
off-
to the childish portion of basketball.
What's the childish portion?
Somebody almost got jumped in one of these games.
Jump.
I better stop messing with these people who are gang members.
Oh, you got
And
to tell
the
me.
Splashcast does not support gangs.
You got to tell me which story. that
YSL is a
'cause-
label. YSL is a label.
Woo! Splashcast does not support any of what he just did. We just go edit all of that out. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Free thugger.
I live here. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Hey, that means you should probably unfollow Gunner too.
I didn't follow Gunna. That wasn't in my algorithm. What you mean?
Oh my God.
But with that being said, y'all, we gonna take about 2 minutes. I think Norwood is gonna go make a beverage, and we are gonna come back and start
We'll be
Monday
right
Night
back.
Raw, and we'll be right back. Starting
you
off
here,
with
though,
HBC
you're listening
news
still.
around the culture.
Follow, like, subscribe, and we out.
Okay, we're out. We'll be back.